Taji, where the hell have you been? I have been working 7 days a week pretty much since the start of the year. Since I came back from vacation, President's Day weekend, a week ago, we had a 3 day weekend. I did not work at all Monday and Tuesday. Actually, I did not work at all Saturday and Sunday. Probably did about 3 hours on Monday, the evening of. I went away, went to Atlantic City to see Cat Williams comedy tour. Other than that, I have literally worked every single day this year, Saturday, Sunday, around the clock. Um, it really, really has worn on me. I'm very fatigued. I'm still working through it and I'm still adjusting. That being said, um, my goals remain my goals. I started a health and wellness group at my job, and I encourage the people to use the group as an accountability tool, and I put my goals there for the year. My goal for the end of the year is to get back under 250 pounds, and I set a stretch goal of getting under 230 pounds. Last year, I know I was 286, 287 when we came back from Disney over Christmas break. No, we went to Cancun, not Disney that year. We went to Disney in 2019 for Christmas. And I was just shy of 290. And by the end of April, I was 250 pounds on the dot. I never got back into the 240s. I was able to do that in 3 months. Lifestyle is very different right now. I trained for a marathon last year, so I was doing lots of running and I was a lot more disciplined. My diet was a lot better. I see just in the back half of the year, my old habits have come back. And so, in some senses, I'm starting from square one, and in some senses, I'm not. I did a 40-hour fast, so I did not eat after dinner Saturday, and I ate today at 12 noon. When I started this back in 2020, I didn't have the discipline to do things like that, and that's part of the reason I was able to shed so much weight last year. Last year, pretty much from February through the end of April, I was doing 2 40-hour fasts a week. I was running about 30 miles a week. I'm not fit to do that. Like my running totally fell off a cliff last year. I'm just starting to build back up. And, after April, my diet consistently went south and a lot of the bad old habits have kind of crept back in. I find the quality of the food I'm eating just not as good as it was a year ago when I was able to just drop weight very easily. I have the discipline to fast, but when I'm not fasting, I'm not eating as cleanly as I should, and that's really going to be my focus going forward. I've been doing 2 to 3 24-hour fasts a week, and my weight has been flat, which tells me pretty clearly that when I'm not fasting, I'm not eating well. And so my focus moving forward will be on cleaning up my diet, cleaning up what I eat. A lot of bad habits have crept back in. That being said, I want to do a weight check right now. I have set the goal of, I was over 300 pounds. I got to 289 a week ago Friday. Did not record it. I've been lifting, I've been running, but my diet has been a problem. That's how you gain weight. People equate lots of activity in terms of working out with losing weight, and that's just not true. If you're not eating correctly, you will not be able to control your weight. And I haven't been pigging out. That's the thing that's weird. And I've been fasting, but my diet just hasn't been as clean as it used to be. And my level of activity, I've been doing a lot of lifting. I haven't been doing, I ran 700 miles in 2020 and over 1,000, just shy of 1,100 in 2021. On top of all the fasting, on top of all the things I was doing, and I was able to eat cleanly, just lean meats, green leafy vegetables. I would eat those for weeks on end. I was able to go a month without a cheat meal when I was able to get down to 233. Like, my discipline is not at that point. That being said, I do have a lot of confidence from having done it, but there's a starting point, and my starting point is right now. So let's see where I'm at with my weight. I know I weighed myself on Saturday morning, the morning after a cheat meal, and I ate 3/4 of a pizza for my cheat meal. My daughter had 2 slices and I had the other 6. So I was 292 pounds on Saturday morning. But let's see where I'm at now. So let's go into my trusty Garmin app. I got off the scale this morning about maybe 6 a.m. So I'm right at 290.6. So yeah, that's the 292. I was pretty close to 293. I was 292.8. Body fat astronomically high. I've had that as low as 25% when I was 233, but I don't want to keep focusing on them. Body water 47.3. Again, when my body fat comes down, the inverse is my body water comes up. But this is where I am currently. So that's where I am. You know, I sat in this very seat 2 years and 2 months ago. Because it was 2021, December 2021, and I was 233 pounds, literally in this exact space. And I'm not going to harp on that because I know that's destructive to keep focusing on where I was. But I'm not going to use it in a negative light. I'm going to use it in a positive light because I know I could be sitting in the same seat at the end of the year and be 245. I could be in the same seat and sitting at 229. All I'm going to do is focus on one day at a time and do the things that make me successful and have made me successful in the past. I'm rereading the obesity code with my fitness group at work. I'm going to continue to double down. I just feel like when I'm taking in information on nutrition, I tend to eat a lot better and having that accountability. And my channel was just a game changer for me in terms of accountability. So I need to fire it up and I enjoy it. It builds its own momentum when I'm lifting, when I'm doing my weigh-ins and seeing progress, the momentum builds. So, I'm going to get back to the things that have made me successful. Schedule is pretty insane right now, but I have been lifting and I've been running 3 times a week for the last month. They've been very, very short runs. 2 miles has been consistent. I did 3 yesterday. That's been my longest run since like last fall. When I hurt my foot in November, the first week in November, and had plantar fasciitis. So it's the longest run I've done. I'm staying on the treadmill because I'm just too heavy. And I think the reason I hurt my foot is just because I'm so heavy and I can't just pick up where I left off and think back to, a year ago I was doing 17. I think I got up to an 18-mile run and I stopped at the 20. I did not get to the 20. I was going up 2 miles at a time per week. And I'm just not able to do that right now. And that's totally okay, but it doesn't mean I can't get back to it. So that being said, let's make the start of something fantastic. Reed Fitness is back in effect. I'm going to do legs and shoulders today, but wanted to start with my Conquer the Weekend. So that's where I am for Reed Fitness, signing off.